Everybody on this live that is hearing my voice, people seeing on replay, watching on YouTube right now, like wherever you're watching this at, I want you to understand this is that you need to wake up. You need to wake up. A lot of us in this world, and I'm gonna be real, and I know a lot of circumstances happen, people treat you wrong, and things happen in your life that suck, that's unfair, and things like that. But I want to just ask you this question: what now? What now? Those things have happened. Those things were happened. They were unfair. It wasn't right. It happened. But what now? Is that going to be the story for the rest of your life? That painful chapter, that painful season, that painful year or years, it happened. But a lot of us, what we do, and I've been guilty of this myself, is we allow these things to become our identity. We allow this chapter to turn into our story. And I just want to challenge everybody on here to wake the hell up. Wake up in your life. Wake up in your life. Too many times as human beings, we want things to change, but we don't want things to change. We want to operate the same way, do the same things, and accept the same stuff in your life, and you expect things to change in your life. I just want to say this truth, and I'm gonna go in on this. This is the one thing I want you to take away in your life. Stop tolerating things in your life that you shouldn't tolerate, right? Stop accepting things in your life that you shouldn't accept anymore from yourself, right? Stop accepting average. Stop accepting barely. Stop accepting less in your life. Like, you have to demand more from yourself and for yourself, because what you tolerate in your life, the more you tolerate, the less peace you will have. The more you tolerate, the less greatness you will feel. The more you tolerate, the more you will separate from yourself and who you were created to be. A lot of us were in situations because we keep tolerating the same mess. We keep tolerating the same things. We keep tolerating the same habits. We keep tolerating, man, y'all ain't feeling me. I know some people can get off now because I'm talking that real, I'm spitting that real, and it hits you in your heart, but it needs to hit you in your heart. Because at some point you have to face the mirror and realize that it's not the ex, it's not the job, it's not all these things outside of you, it's the things outside of you that you're allowing to control you. If you want to change your life, I'm not going to do it. The person that you're waiting on an apology for is not going to do it. Your boss is not going to do it. The genie that you're waiting for is not going to do it. It's the person in the mirror that you see every single morning that will do it. And whether it is to becoming more with your life, whether that's accepting less, whether that's growing into something, whether that's moving away from something, you have to make a decision with your life and wake up. So many of us, we're pressing snooze. We are literally dying while we're living. Some of us are dead while we're living. We're dead to our dreams. We're dead to our purpose. We're dead to the version of us that we need to be. We are literally allowing things that didn't create us to control us. We are walking around dead. When you're still living, when you're still breathing, that's the worst way to live life. The worst way to live life. So I know it's Monday, it's my birthday week this week, and I'm fired up, not just because it's my birthday week, because I feel like every day is my birthday, but I made a decision to myself. I talked to my team this morning, and I wish they could say it on here. I made a decision with myself that I will not tolerate less from my life. I am going to get it. I'm going to play full out. I'm going to live legendary. When I say legendary, don't think legendary is just available to somebody you follow online. A lot of us, we have legendary, all of us, we have legendary available to us. But a lot of us, we accept freaking average. I almost said so my mom would have got mad at. We accept average. We accept average from those around us. We accept average from ourselves. We just accept and live in average. I challenge everybody in here to just take something to another level. Take your prayers to another level, right? If it's just that, take what you eat to another level. Take how you live to another level. Take how you talk to yourself to another level. I don't care what it is, but take something to another level. Take something to another level. Take something to another level and stop tolerating certain things in your life. It has to get to a point where you look unfreaking recognizable. Next year, I want you to look unrecognizable. You look in the mirror, man, I ain't recognize that person no more. You look at old pictures that Facebook put up from a year memory, 2 years memory. You look at that, you're like, dang, I ain't recognize that person anymore, because you decided to level up your life. So I want to just ask you this question again. What now? Okay, we understand the story. We understand it wasn't fair. We get it. We understand the sickness. I understand all those things, and those things suck. Those things are unfair. I'm walking around right now limping because I have a messed up leg. Okay, Trent, that's what happened. What now? And what now is I'm going to show myself can't nothing hold me back without my permission. I'm going to show myself that I don't care what the opinions say about me, can't nothing hold me back without my permission. And I want to tell you that you guys have been given permission to the wrong things for too long. I got you. We've been given permission to people outside of us for far too long. We've been giving permission to people in our life for far too long. We've been giving permission to our past for far too long. We've been giving permission to all the things that don't serve us for far too long. You've been giving permission to the wrong stuff in your life, and you wonder why your life is where it is. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to the right things in your life. Give yourself permission to live in greatness, my friend, not average. Give yourself permission to stop accepting certain things in your life and not giving yourself permission to tolerate certain things you shouldn't tolerate. Give yourself permission to take your life to a next level. Give yourself permission to remove things that don't serve your life. Give yourself permission to prioritize your peace. Give yourself permission to protect your energy. Give yourself permission to protect your soul. Give yourself permission to walk in the greatest version of yourself. And so what if it offends people? So what if people say you change? You damn right you change. You're supposed to change. People that want to say you change, they want to keep you the same because they want to benefit off your life and keep you in a place of unhappiness, keep you in a place of settled, keep you in a place of just average because they're afraid to walk into their greatness. Yeah, you change. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to level up. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to take it to a next level. But it ain't going to happen without your permission, y'all. And this ain't no motivational message. It's a real message. I'm out on here to be motivational to you. I know I'm connecting with your heart because I'm speaking from my heart. And the same thing I'm telling you right now, I'm preaching to myself as I look at myself in this camera right now. I've been giving myself permission to the wrong stuff, and I refuse to die, bro. I refuse to die not going to live the life that was meant for me. I refuse to die not living out the duty that was called for me to live because I surrounded myself around average, because I indulged in average, because I let people, no more. No more. You need to wake up and stop pressing snooze on your damn life. Stop pressing snooze on your gifts. Stop pressing snooze on your talents. Stop being a watcher of everybody else thinking, oh, it's just available to them. God loves them and it's not for me. And look at my situation and feeling sorry for yourself. Listen, you have every right in the world to feel sorry for yourself. But I want to ask you, how has feeling sorry for yourself changed your life? I need you to stop feeling sorry for yourself because you're not sorry. You're not a sorry person. You're not a sorry individual. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand that it's hard, that it's tough, but you know what's harder? Man, living a life that wasn't created for you. You know what's harder? Staying in a place that you know you're not supposed to be in anymore. You know what's harder? Giving permission to stuff to control your life that didn't even create your life. That's what's hard. So at some point, you got to wake up and say, you know what? No more. At some point, you got to wake up and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to meet the greatest version of myself. I know there's a me inside of me that I haven't tapped into yet. And everybody on this live got that in them. Everybody. I don't care, like I said, if it's your prayer life, it's your fitness life, it's your spiritual life, it's your mental life, your emotional life. There's levels inside of us that none of us have tapped into, but we keep giving ourselves the excuse and the reason, or we're waiting on somebody to do something for our life. You waiting on to be saved, man. You already got a savior. And you wait on somebody else to play that role in your life. You wait on somebody else to play that role in your life when you already been validated. Waiting on somebody to validate you. Waiting on somebody to believe in you when you already got somebody that believes in you. G-O-D. G-O-D. You got breath in your body? You got breath in your body? I know you do because you're on here. Start allowing. Man, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say because I don't want to be here wasting my breath. I don't want to be on here and I know that it's early and I know that I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up because you know what? Yesterday I had 5-10 people run up at me in the airport and say, Trent, I'm going to tell you right now, when you come on live in the mornings on Facebook, those things changed my life. And so I said, you know what? I need to start coming on live again in the morning, not just on Facebook, every social media site and go hard, bro, because I'm tired of playing small. You might say, Trent, I'm tired of playing small. Small is individualized, right? I feel like I'm playing small. I feel like I'm playing small. I know there's more inside of me that I can give to the world. And I promise you, before I leave this world, I'm going to give it. I'm going to give all of me. When I tap out, I'm going to be like, thank you. I need to rest because I gave all of me. I refuse to keep allowing things in my life, to keep selling for things in my life, to keep being around things in my life that don't help me become the greatest version of myself. And some people might call you selfish. That's not selfish. It's called self-aware. That's called self-aware because or else you're going to be a complainer and a watcher and a wisher for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. And I know y'all are motivated, but I don't need a damn emotional change from you. Say, okay, I'm going to do everything today. No, make it real for you. Emotional change doesn't turn into lasting change, right? You can make an emotional choice because you're fired up, but what's going to make it real for you? What's going to make it real for you? Because when it gets real, you're going to see what's real. Some of you say, man, I want to start my own company and business and I want to walk into this and that. And it's an emotional change and you're really fired up about it. But as soon as the no support shows up, you stop doing it. As soon as people put doubt in your life, you stop doing it because it was an emotional change. That wasn't a real change. what's going to make it real for you? Right? What's the thing in your heart that's going to make it real for you? What's going to be the oxygen to your life, to your progression that makes it real for you? What's going to be the thing that keeps your heart beating, that makes it real for you? What's going to be the thing that makes you wake up without an alarm, that makes it real for you? What's going to make you live in purpose, on purpose, be purpose, breathe purpose, share purpose, do purpose, die with purpose, die in purpose, should I say? What's going to make it real for you is my question. Because some of you, including myself at times, not just about you, including myself at times, we waste our damn life, man. We waste our damn life complaining, blaming. We waste our damn life watching, wishing. We waste our damn life. And I know people get off of here because we don't want to take responsibility. We want to blame everybody else. We want to blame everybody else for our circumstances, our situations. And even though they might have done it and did it and put it on your life, it's up to you what you do with it from now. It's up to, maybe your mama wasn't there for you. I get it. That sucks. But it's up to you what you do with your life now. Maybe your friend backstabbed you and did you wrong. I get it. It sucks. But it's up to you what you do with your life now. Or that's going to be your story. You're going to tell your grandkids and your great grandkids, oh yeah, the reason I didn't go be what I was because my friend backstabbed me. Listen how stupid that sounds. And I'm not trying to call you stupid. But even with myself, I think about the stories that I tell myself and I'm like, damn, that sounds really stupid. If I was there around my grandkids sharing the story, why I didn't become what I was meant to become because of this. Because of this. Don't let the small stuff keep your mind off. I mean, some of us don't even have a bigger picture. What's the bigger picture of your life? What are you moving towards? And it ain't got to be millions of dollars, millions of followers. It ain't got to be a status in society, but it has to be something that you say, I want to live my life. I want to live my life like this. I want to experience my life like this. Get clear on that, because a lot of us, we're connected to confusion and we're not connected to clarity. And we wonder why we live a confused life, because we're connected to comparison. We're connected to all the wrong things and we disconnect from our clarity and we wonder why we live a confused life. Get clear on what you want for your life. You can decide that. You can decide that. Get clear on what you want for your life. If you want to live a life full of peace, get clear on that. Prioritize that. If you want to live a life of growing your finances, get clear on that. Stop spending money that you don't have to impress people that you don't care. Start saving money, right? Start doing certain things to make more money, if that's what you want to do. If you want to be a speaker, say, Trent, I want to be a speaker like you and a communicator like you and connector like you. Okay, do it every damn day and get clear on that. Don't waste your time doing other stuff and watching other people live their life, and dedicate your life to it. Because I'll tell you the truth right now, I'm going to get off of here. And this is just a side note, man. And this fires me up because there's so many people in this world that think they deserve what other people got. They think they deserve what few people got when they want to do what everybody else does. There's so many people in this world that don't want to do just what's required and they expect to acquire greatness. I'm going to say that again. There's so many people, even at the job, that says, oh man, they just do what's required. But you want to get elevated at your job, but you're just doing what's required. And you expect to acquire what the CEO got. You expect to acquire what the person above you has. Well, you ain't even working as hard as them. Right? And that's the world that we live in. We live in a world full of, and children are being trained like this, especially in sports. Live in a world full of, I deserve this because I'm a part of it, because I signed up for it. The participation, right? We all are participating in life. But just like in sports these days, everybody gets an award. Everybody, little Johnny has to play. You know, everybody gets playing time. And you make the people pay for the people who's putting in the damn work, that's sacrificing their life, that's putting in the work for it day in and day out. And you make them suffer because everybody has to get a participation. We all are participating in life. But all of us ain't doing the same things in that participation in life. So don't get mad at the next man or the next woman because they seem like they got more than you and all these things. You don't know what they do every single day. So if you're a person that says, I want to take it to the next level, you better make sure that you put in the work that says you want to take it to the next level. Because I'm going to tell you right now, part-time effort, and I said this since 2012, don't get you full-time results. And a lot of us, we live in that era where it's like, oh, woe is me, I'm old, I'm doing this, and maybe rightfully so. Maybe you put in all the work and people still overlooking you. That should let you know that you deserve a better thing in your life than that thing that you're a part of. But I want to tell you right now, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I go hard, and I can go harder. For sure, I am going harder. I challenge myself today, but I go hard. 13 years of doing what I do. And it's so funny when people think, oh, I've been doing this for 1 day, 1 month, 1 week, and I should be where you at, Trent. I should get what you got. Nah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. This ain't no participation thing, man. And we training up these kids the wrong way with this whole participation crap. And we don't make them work hard, and then they cry when they get in the real world when they don't get that participation reward. Because the real world don't give them that. Right? We got to work hard for what we want. You got to put in the dedication. You got to separate yourself, man. If you're doing what all your friends are doing, the same things, expect to get what your circle got. Some of y'all expecting to elevate from your friends and elevate from your circle, but you're doing the same stuff they got. Doing the same things they doing. Living the same lifestyle. You're expecting to change your lifestyle, but you got the same habits that's got you in that lifestyle. And then you want to complain about your life. You got to make sacrifice. You got to give up some things in order to move up. I think I told y'all this in Rise Above. In order to move up, there's some things you must be willing to give up. Straight up. In order to move up, if you want to meet another level and version of you that's in you, for sure, there's some things that you have to stop doing, and there's some things that you have to start doing. But again, the world doesn't want to hear this message because we live in a world where it's everybody else's fault. We live in a world where it all starts with them, Trent, and it all ends with them. Y'all know my message. Damn that. It starts with you, and it ends with you. It starts with you. I need to add that to the message, and it ends with you. And when you have that mindset to take responsibility and say, this is on me, your life will change. How do I know? Because I'm a living witness. I could talk about all the losses, all the setbacks in my life, all those things that would be so true. But I refuse to do that. I refuse to fall in love with redemption. I refuse to be the person that God created me to be, just like you. I refuse to be the complainer, and I'm going to be the overcomer. Y'all going to see me overcome because I refuse to succumb to my pain. I refuse to succumb to my hurt. I refuse to succumb to my circumstances. I refuse to succumb to my setbacks. I refuse to succumb to those things. I refuse to surrender to my pain, man. I'm going to make my pain surrender to me. I'm going to show up every single day and just progress with that day. So I want to tell you as I leave here this morning, I hope this impacted you, not just inspired you. Hope it impacted your life. Hope it touched your soul, because I'm here to connect with your power. I'm here to help you connect with your purpose. And I'm here to help you connect with your peace. I want to just tell you this, okay? As we leave here today, don't think about the year, y'all. Don't think about the year. I get it. That's the big picture. I talked great. Don't even think about this week. Don't even think about the rest of the day. Just win the moment. Just win this moment for me. When I press in, I want you to think about the moment right there. And the moment, man, all right. We got to end this, T. We got to end it. We're going to go on too long. The moment, y'all, it's all about the moment. Like your mind, right? In your mind, there's going to be times where it's like, man, like the moment is about the mind. I need you to win that. When you wake up in the morning, I need you to win that battle that says, sleep in, press the snooze button. Don't go do it. Put this in my body. Don't indulge in this. Get on social media first thing in the morning. I need you to win that moment. Just that moment. Don't worry about what you got to do later on in the day. Don't worry about what you got to do next week. Don't worry what you got to do next month. Just win that moment. And when you win that moment, like this is a moment for me. I said, I just want to win the moment of going live. When I press in, I'm going to think about my next moment. Okay, what's next? Now, I'll tell you what's next. I'm about to get my butt in the gym. I'm about to work out. Yeah, with one leg and all of that stuff, I'm about to work out. I'm about to be in the best shape of my life with one leg with a torn Achilles. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see it. Might even do a video with my shirt off, right? Just so y'all can see. You know what I mean? Just like, I'm working. I have every excuse to gain weight, every excuse to get out of shape. Right now, every reason valid. Right? I have one leg. But I refuse, man, to succumb to that. I'm just going to win that moment. Then after I work out, my next moment. Okay, let me just win this. And if I just won those moments, if that's it. If I just won those moments, I progress that day. I progress. Please understand, this is the formula for growth, y'all. I'm giving it to you for free, 99. Free 99. Just win the moment. Not the year, not the month, not the whatever. Just win the moment and just stack those. Just stack it. Because again, as long as you did something, I'm addicted to progression, not perfection. I'm not a perfect human being. I got a lot of mistakes and flaws. But I'm progressive. I'm purposeful. And I'm just going to win the moment. And as you win these moments and they add up, you end up winning your life. You end up winning your life. You end up winning the week. You end up winning the year. So stop trying to have perfect days. Quote this for me. Don't, let me know in the comments if y'all ready for this, man. Just let me know. And I'm off of here. Share this if you feel this. Send it to somebody. Play it to your kids in your school, man. Don't let the pursuit of perfection keep you from living in the beauty of purpose. I'm gonna repeat that. This will change your life, y'all. Because some of us, we're in this pursuit of perfection so much and we're not perfect. Oh man, like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing it because it's not perfect. F perfection, right? F it. Don't let the pursuit of perfection keep you from living in the beauty of purpose. Life, just because your life isn't perfect, doesn't mean your life doesn't have purpose. Just because your life isn't perfect doesn't mean your life doesn't have purpose. You were meant to live in purpose. You are a being of purpose. You weren't born to be perfect. You were born to be real. Real doesn't mean ignorant. Real doesn't mean hurting people. Real doesn't mean negativity. You were meant to be your pure self. That's what you were meant to be, your pure self. But a lot of times when we connect it to comparison, we connect it to perfection, we lose the purity. This is a whole other message. I'm gonna end it right here because man, I've been doing. We lose the purity. We lose the purity of our soul, of our purpose, and we stop being pure to ourselves. I need you to come back home, baby. I need you to come back home. I need you to come. I need you to come back home to you. I need you to come back home to you. Maybe it's that little girl that you abandoned when she was 10, she was 5, because your mama or your daddy or life or your friends told you that's not right. That's not how you live life. And maybe it's the things that influence you. I need you to come back home. Maybe it's the boy that you left as a kid and the coach told you that you sucked and you believe that for the rest of your life and you stopped. I need you to come back home. Maybe it's after that relationship or that job that didn't appreciate you, and didn't really love you and didn't value you, and you moved into this space of I'm not enough. I need you. I need you to come back home. I need you to come back home to that pure self, because as I teach my clients and those that I coach that want to be connectors and want to connect with the world, if you want to connect with the world, my friend, you first got to connect with yourself. And the only way you connect with yourself is you connect to your pure self. I have confidence in what I do, I have belief in what I do, not because I don't have doubts, not because I don't have fears, not because I'm some machine that God created. No, it's because I'm okay with being Trent Shelton. Whether the world likes it or not, whether people agree with it or not, whether people love it or not, I'm okay with being me, because I would rather live being who I am and displease the world than die being who I'm not and loved by the world. Because I know who I am is pure, y'all. I would rather be who I am. I would rather die being who I am and be hated by the world, disliked by the world, than live who I'm not and be loved and celebrated by the world. There's somebody out there that needs you. You. Not Trent Shelton, not your favorite inspiration, motivational speaker, author. They need you. There's somebody waiting on you to come back home.